Ocqueoc Falls is not a very busy place on a Wednesday morning in May. It sure is loud for its, what, 5 feet of drop maybe? The only real waterfall in lower Michigan. Okay, Ocqueoc Falls. So I'm following the shoreline up the right side of lower Michigan, and I've gotten to Sheboygan, actually the place of my birth. So I'm at Sheboygan State Park, and this is the beach. It doesn't look like a very good swimming beach. Whatever, maybe they'll clean it up somehow. So there are scenic turnouts all along the way where you can see the beauty of Lake Huron and the shoreline. So I'm going to keep going, head to Mackinaw City and through there over to the other side of the Straits to Wilderness State Park. I made it to Mackinaw City, and this is the Mackinaw Point Lighthouse, a really popular one. And I like this one because you can get the lighthouse and the Mackinaw Bridge in the same picture. So I'm in Bliss, Michigan, the place where I lived when I was born. I was born in Sheboygan, and my folks lived at Bliss. And here it is, a little bitty town. There's just a few people living here. And right there's a old Bliss store, still open. It looks like quite a few people here have found the land of eternal bliss. Gotta take care of stuff, man. Okay, I'm getting ready to go hiking, and I'm gonna take some trail mix. I never developed a taste for granola. It's just too dry and too flavorless to me. So I do like trail mix, but they don't make that right either. This one has raisins, peanuts, M&Ms, milk chocolate candies, almonds, and cashews. You'd think that would be enough, but they're really sparse on the M&Ms, so I'm going to add more. And I bet it would be a good thing to add peanut M&Ms. I replaced granola with paydays a long time ago. You know, some dried pineapple would be good. If I could get to it. getting better. Better all the time. Now how about some blueberries in dark chocolate? That's all kinds of antioxidants or anti-establishment or something. So I'm going to add some of those. Because I'm definitely a nonconformist. Now, that's a good trail mix. Only I got to mix it up, so I'm going to pour it all into a big 1 gallon Ziploc. And then shake it up. Oh. Now that's what I call a trail mix. Woohoo! I'll just put some of it in smaller bags, and then it'll be ready to fit in my backpack. Or my pocket. Perfect. Let's go hiking. So I'm gonna hike a section of the North Country Trail. I'm pretty excited about that. This one heads up onto the dunes, the wooded dunes, and we're right near Sturgeon Bay, Lake Michigan. This is at the south edge of Wilderness State Park. And that whirring sound, that's the fish flies. Or munchies, the ranger called them. Ugh. I probably look pretty goofy, but this is my solution to the fish flies, gnats, munchies, whatever you want to call them. They're swarming. So, I don't think this trail has had much traffic today, just judging by the number of spider webs that I'm walking through right at face height. Oh boy. So this is sand dunes, old sand dunes with forests covering. So the trail is up and down and up and down and up and down. Every now and then you get lucky and get a ridge to walk along. Whew. But it's mostly up and down. It's a good workout. Okay, don't use that footbridge anymore. It apparently got washed downstream at some point. Here's the new bridge. Wow, isn't this pretty? Okay, I think when they built the North Country Trail, the trailblazers chose their route based on what was easy for them. Okay, look, they made us climb over this little slope here because the logical way would have been down through there, and they had a dozen trees, logs to cut out of the way. So, nope, go the easy way. And this trail forever will go this way because of somebody's lazy butt. I don't blame them, by the way. I probably would have done the same thing. Okay, so I hiked out and back about an hour on the North Country Trail, and I don't know how this happens, but the trek coming back was twice as long as the trek going out. That happens to me a lot. I don't know. I guess it's one of those natural laws or something. E equals MC squared. Your trek will be twice as long coming back. That's just the way it is in the world. Alright, so before I head back to my truck and hit the road, I'm going to take you down to the lake. This is Lake Michigan. So my dad used to drive the family station wagon on the beach down here. We got stuck every time. Ended up jacking the car up one wheel at a time and throwing driftwood underneath to fill up the ruts so he could get a start. Dang. So Dad would get about this far with a station wagon, sink it in the sand, and then we would get a relay going. There were 4 of us kids down to where that big white pine is, and we'd camp there with our big old cabin tent. It's not legal to do that anymore. So, wow, beautiful. Good memories. So I have four-wheel drive, and I wouldn't do that now. Somebody just put a boat in the water right here, backed their boat trailer down, and then pulled back out. I've seen four-wheelers here with tow straps attached to one, going to the other, both of them in four-wheel drive, trying to pull out of here. So here's where we are. Corner of Lakeshore Drive and Lakeview Road. That's where the trailhead is for the North Country Trail. And you can go either way. You can go north through Wilderness State Park, or you can go south. That's the way I went this time because I had never done it before. How about that? Look at this, they're coating the side of my camper. And my truck. So how am I going to get in? Sorry about all the vibrations there. Alright, I'm going to get in quick. Wow. I don't know if you can see this, but there are clouds of these munchies, these fish flies, these gnats. Look, it looks like smoke. Wow. Millions and billions of gnats.